Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back with another Viking Orations. Got another review for you yet again. Figured I might as well, while I got the time, knock out a couple more of these that I've been meaning to do. And this time around, I'm going to be talking about the self-titled debut EP from the band Taking the Head of Goliath. Put out in 2018 on Rottweiler Records. And if you're not familiar with this band, they are a brutal death metal band from the Minneapolis and St. Paul areas of Minnesota. Been around since 2015. Featuring Luke Reno on bass and vocals, Steve Reiches on drums, and Miles Sunday. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. If not, I apologize. On lead guitars, all three of them are formerly of Crimson Thorn, another awesome brutal death metal band. Then you have Nathan Sherman on guitars, and finally Jake Martin handling the vocals. He is in, again, another killer brutal death metal band, Broken Flesh. While this band does have a live album that they put out in 2017 called Beyond Brutal Live, this is their first studio material. It is their debut EP, as I said. It is 7 tracks, just over 20 minutes in length. And yeah, I discovered this band when I was getting into Crimson Thorn big time, and I was curious to see what they were up to, because they are listed as active on the Metal Archives, but they're they only do like maybe a few live shows here and there, and they aren't putting out any new studio material and don't have any plans to, as far as I know. And I was just really curious what they were up to, and I saw this band listed, and then I saw the Broken Flesh connection, and I love both bands, so I was like, well, I'm really excited to check this out now. And I gotta say, I was not disappointed. Excuse me. Now, the intro to this EP has this kind of creepy keyboard part that sounds like you're in a horror film, or maybe some kind of true crime show about to enter the killer's lair. And you got the sounds of the chains rattling, and honestly, it had a vibe that was similar to the opening of the album Them by King Diamond. And I don't know, that's what I thought of whenever I was listening to this. Really heavy toned guitars mixing the fast-paced riffs with more mid-paced riffing and some slow chugs and pinch harmonics. Track number 2, Oblivious into Oblivion. I love the opening to this one because it kind of reminds me of the song Reason Rejected by Disavowed off of their Perceptive Deception album. Excuse me. Couldn't read my own writing there for a second. And, the way the guitars and the drums and everything just mixed, it really reminded me of that song in particular. I love Luke's bass tone on here. It's thick and heavy, not too high up in the mix, but still easily heard, just twanging away throughout all of these tracks, giving, them that solid backbone that they need. And then finally, let's see here. We got the drum production. I thought was really good patterns, rolls, and fills throughout, and I really love the double bass work and the blast beats on here. Really well executed. And then finally you got Jake's vocals topping everything off, and they are simply just sick sounding. You got the low end growls, and then Luke throws in these really nasty screams at times. Really powerful performance from both of them, really. I love the layered vocals as well. So you'll have, Jake just growling away, and then Luke will be screaming, or, I just love the vocals on here. Really cool stuff. Track number 4, Trenches. I love how it starts with the sounds of war. You got machine guns and tanks and explosions and all of that. And then at the 29-second mark, this kind of start-stop guitar, bass, drum pattern comes in. Eventually the song does start going full speed, but then at the 101 mark, all the instruments stop and Jake growls out the first lyrics of the song, and then they do that little burst of the instruments, and then Jake growls out another line, and they repeat this kind of instrumental burst and vocal delivery several times before going full speed at 124 through the rest of the song. And I've actually seen live clips of this band, and that song in particular definitely seems to go over really well live. Overall, I just think this is an absolute banger of a debut studio effort. As I said, they have a live album as their first effort, and then now this being their first studio effort, I think they did an amazing job. I love the fact they ended the EP with a cover of Crimson Thorn, but still making it their own, not just doing a straight up cover, but kind of adding more to it and making it their own version. And of course, for obvious reasons, they really nailed it, as 3/5 of the members are Crimson Thorn. So, but it was also really cool to hear Jake growling over or growling this song, I should say, and doing the Crimson Thorn lyrics. Really cool stuff. They have released a single back in 2018, but as of now, there is no word on a possible full length, but I really hope we get something sooner rather than later. This gets a solid 9 out of 10 from me. Go check out Taking the Head of Goliath. I will leave a link down below to their Bandcamp so you can do that. And I'm not sure if they still have copies of the CD left, but if they do, I would definitely suggest picking up a copy. But yeah, give this band some support. Really solid, brutal death metal band. I really hope to hear more from them soon. Yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.